Good morning. Coda's here too. All right, so I'm going to get right into this. So I have not posted on YouTube in a while, and I'm going to try to come up with a new name for the YouTube channel. But basically, my name is Ryan, and I've been cold plunging since 2024. So up to it is August 9th right now, and so what I've been trying to do is I've been kind of considering myself like a biohacker, but more of a biohacker tester outer, if you would. So obviously cold plunging I've been doing now for 586 days. I'll have to check that. It's in that ballpark. The thing that I want to do with this YouTube channel is actually go out and test all these biohacks, because I think there is something to them when it comes to optimizing your well-being and your recovery. So a little bit about me. I have been training now in jiu-jitsu for about 4 years. I did start the cold plunging in 2024, so I've been doing that for about 586 days. But I've added the cold routine has been kind of the beginning of the biohacking thing, because it was a trend when it started happening, and I was like, yeah, maybe there's nothing to it. It just looks cool. I don't know. But now that I've been doing it for so long, I cannot see not doing it, and I plan on doing a cold plunge or cold shower until the day that I die, because I do think it is the number one most beneficial thing that I think for me has been a game changer. So as I've started going down that biohacking realm and those just kind of looking at things, I found some red light boxes, hydrogen water bottles, cupping devices. I do have a standalone steam sauna, and I've been looking and playing with a bunch of different additives. So we have like raw nutrition, vitamins and supplementation. So I've been kind of taking all kinds of different things. I just did a light round of peptides in the pill form. They were okay, except I did break out. So, I mean, I have to revisit the peptides, but I do think those are okay as well. But so I'm going to be testing out biohacking things and trying to give the average person an idea before they try it. That being said, I feel like I've been saying average person, and while I am just generally essentially a nobody, everyone does matter. So I have, like I said, been training now in jiu-jitsu, and I was training up to my surgery in my lower back for my lymphoma. I'm actually going back this morning to jiu-jitsu. I've missed 2 weeks, so I was training 5 days a week, 4 to 5 relatively, and then I added the kettlebells about April. So I've been doing those for now. So it's about April. It's about 4 or 5 months, and I now have, this is a weighted vest, 15-pound in the front and a 15-pound in the back to add a little bit more resistance for running, jump roping, kettlebells, mowing the lawn, whatever I can do to actually optimize a little bit more weight in my daily routine. The garage is in current disarray because I do have a lot of construction projects going on at my house right now, and I will try to best set up my cold plunge and everything and do these videos as it gets cleaned up and starts looking a little bit nicer. Drinking my hydrogen water. I've been doing this now, I don't know, for a while, and it doesn't seem to have an effect on me. So, I mean, if it works and it works for you, cool. But anyways, I'm just drinking it because it's in front of me. We have cupping devices, we have salts and everything like that. So with high routine of getting after it in the gym with the jiu-jitsu, judo, and the wrestling and all of that, I've actually been doing the raw replenish right here. This is some good stuff. You can do, there's like, they have Jocko Fuel's got one. LMNTs are great. I use all those, and this is just the one that I have in the cupboard that's the most convenient. It's what I have in the shaker, along with some creatine. And once I'm done with this video, I'm going to do my kettlebell routine, get in the cold plunge, and then go off to jiu-jitsu for my first day back after 2 weeks. And yeah, so that's the goal. So I will be checking out and testing biohacking. I'll be testing out supplementation, and I'll be able to give you an honest review because no one's paying me to do this. I'm doing this out of my own free will. I do kind of enjoy it. I do like to see the optimization of when I started cold plunging and different things I've added, because I do have some regular things that I do every single day, which is the cold plunge. So the cold plunge is definitely the biggest benefit to what I have seen and helped me, not only for the recovery aspect of it, but I mean, my mood has been generally phenomenal. And that is the hardest thing I have to do. I have a Nuvio setup, so I do have an affiliate link for that, but I don't get paid to push their products. Well, I guess I do technically. If somebody were to use my affiliate link, I would make $50. But I'm going to cold plunge anyways, so whether or not I have that link, cool. If you want to get something from, use the link. And I try to keep everything as honest and open as I possibly can, because of testing all this stuff out. Like I said, it is something that I think is well worth it. Now, if I was to be completely honest with you, and I'm going to be completely honest with you, a cold plunge is probably more for your average savage guy, I'll say. So there are some people that you could take a cold shower and you could be completely fine. You can be completely fine. It's not necessary to get into a cold plunge or own your own cold plunge. But I think if you're really going to be honest about it and really get into this type of realm, that having a sauna, that having a cold plunge is going to be almost like a staple going forward into the future. Now, I understand if there's money tightness and somebody can't afford a cold plunge, because I went with Nuvio simply because I was challenging myself, but it was the most cost-effective one out there. Now, there are obviously like the Joe Rogan ones, like the blue cubes and the higher ones that I would absolutely love to have. Unfortunately, not spending $8,000 or more. I think they're like, I say 8,000, but they're more than that. I can't spend that on a cold plunge, so I need something that's relatively in my cost range. I guess I could if I really wanted to, but I'm pretty sure if I did that, the wife would probably have me at the end of the day. You do have to live life, right? So $8,000 or $16,000 or whatever these high-end expensive ones are, for about 500 to 600 to under 1,000, you can get a chiller with a pod and get into it. You could do ice baths, you could run back and forth, but once again, anyone who's actually doing this knows that that's not really fun or conducive to, especially if you're going to do them every day. And if you're an athlete and you're not doing them, I'm thinking you're missing out. But like I said, you could do your cold showers and maybe you'll be fine with them. For me, it's non-negotiable to have a cold plunge set up in my garage, or I would like to put it outside, but it's way more protected in here, and it is way more protected. So I do have some cupping devices here. I do have a couple of things, and I have the red light boxes going. But yeah, so this is the goal of this channel, is to actually just kind of test out things. So if anyone has anything they want me to test out, please let me know. Like, share, subscribe. I'm going to try to do 1 or 2 of these a week. And like I said, when the Row Nutrition comes in, I will be doing those and testing that. You gave me my honest feedback on that. There's a couple discounts, and there are 3 products I'm trying out from them, and I want to see if they are going to be up in my game at all. So the one thing I have consistently been taking is the Jocko Fuel Combat Test, vitamin D, and the magnesium. So because I think magnesium so far has been a non-negotiable. I think I started taking it about April, and I will not look back. There are different types of magnesiums, but you should definitely look into that to make sure you're not taking the wrong one. Plus, there's different brands. So I don't know. The Jocko Fuel definitely seems like, I feel like they're the cleaner ones. That's my personal preference. Obviously, I like the Jocko Fuel stuff. So as I do that, that's definitely what I plan on doing, is trying to help everyone out, make somebody better than they are yesterday, or than they were yesterday. I like to say I'm a regular guy, guys, but I am not a regular guy. I am an average regular guy, because I am training and getting after it, and I think everyone can too. So thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. I do have Instagram and Snapchat and all that stuff there, but in that aspect, I will be posting more of my cold plunging on the Instagram, and my recovery page, my cold plunge recovery page on Instagram as well. And I'll put those links in the video description if you're interested in following those. God bless. Go train. Thank you for watching. It came out here with me. Still okay, and we're still rolling. So this button doesn't work all the time.